Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone, and especially you have seen Gaur. And before we speak about Gaur, I would like to speak a little bit about the deity form of the Lord, and why we should worship, especially householders, why we should worship. First the question is, why do we need to worship anyone at all? Right? We born, we work hard, we get everything on our own. Why should we worship anyone else at all? Anyone have any comment? Why should we love anyone? Why should we worship anyone? Why should we do anything for anyone? Why? No question, no answer. So, there is no way we come into this world by ourselves. Did we came alone by ourselves? Who helped us to come into this world? Mother and father. And then afterwards what happened? Someone helped to rise us, right? Friends helped, society helped, people helped. Even look at our home, we decorated that home, right? Why we decorated it? Forget about a brand new home, we decorate home, right? Why do we need to decorate home? See, to feel good, right? We say art, right? We decorate certain way. Why can't we left things to left and right? We keep things so that we feel good, right? So we never alone, we are always with together. So that means there is something always there, right? Which we don't know, we don't see. For example, to live in this home, we have to pay. To use the water, we have to pay. To use the electricity, we have to pay. Everything we are paying and using it. But did we pay anything for sunlight? But did we any time morning get up and, oh Lord Surya Bhagavan, you gave the light, let me thank you. Did anyone said? No, right? We get the water. Where did the water is coming? It is not manufactured in any plant. It is being carried, refined, do everything. Did any time thank to Varun, Indra, anyone? We never did. We have taken for granted and we are just enjoying it, isn't it? So this is, we call it as gratitude. No, right? So in fact, we being born in this world, we are in debt to many people. So it says, Devarshi Bhutapta Nunam Pitrunam. Devarshi, we indebted to Devatas, which are helping us, and then Rishis, that means Brahmanas, teachers, which helped us to grow in knowledge, and then Bhuta, the living people around us, parents, friends, relatives, and Apta, friends, Nunam, in general, all the people. And in fact, there is a saying, to raise a child, you need a village, not a family. To raise a child, you need a village. So the village can talk. So Nunam and Pitrunam and the forefathers. We are all in debt. So one person when coming to this world, we are in debt to this many people. But is it possible to satisfy each and everyone? No, it is not possible. So what is the way to satisfy? So find out who is the root of all these things. So who is the root of all these things? Where all these things are coming from? So it is the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Lord. So we should take shelter of Him. Sarvatmana Sharanam Saranyam. So you take shelter of one who is the shelter for everything. That is the Supreme. Now, that Supreme, how do we access Him? How do we access Him? Are we qualified even to talk to Him? For example, our Prime Minister, whoever it is, Narendra Modi. So, can we go and talk to Narendra Modi? Nobody allowed to, because we are not qualified to. We are not qualified to. The same way, we are not qualified to speak of Krishna. And also, our worship is not good enough to reach to Krishna. Krishna is served by not one or two, 10,000 Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sheta Sahasra Sambram Sevemanam Govinda Madipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. That means that Krishna, who is served by 10,000 Lakshmis, what to speak of us? What we can give it to that Shripati? We can't. We cannot. We don't. So we don't have anything that he is lack of so that we can give it to him. So what is that we can make him? We don't have anything. So just to bestow us, he mercifully coming down in different forms. This is called avataras. He is coming in different avataras. Now the question is, even to look into those avataras, we must be qualified. Even a great devotee of Arjuna himself is unable to see Krishna. Krishna, I couldn't see you. What did he say? Dadam divya chakshu. I give this divine eyes so that you can see me. So, unless until we have special powers, we cannot see the Krishna. Then what happened? All these Archakas, Brahmanas, Pujaris prayed the Lord, "O Lord, you appear in a form so that we can see." So what happened? Then Lord mercifully appeared a form, that is what we have seen. It is called Archa form. This is Archavatara. Archa means puja, pujari. So by the mercy of pujaris, he appeared so that we can see him. Right? So this Archa form is made up of what? Metal, earth, glass, marble, sand. Even you can paint it. We see a lot of calendars in homes, a lot of everywhere. So you can worship the Lord any form which you like it. Now the question comes, can I buy it in a shop? We see a lot of places, pictures, someone carved it, someone draw it or something. Is it the same as the one what we have seen it today? What is the difference between? We can see a lot of Krishna, dolls and toys and everything in the all shops, right? In a commercial shops, all this. What is the difference between the one that we have seen it here and the one we see it in the shops? How is it any different? Let us say someone from this group, motivated seeing all of this, went and purchased one and take it to the home. Is it the same as this one? Why? What is it different? What sort of vibrations? Okay. We can keep the temple worship little aside. Home worship, we will talk about it. If today I go walk in a street and go to a shop and buy a Krishna deity and get home, is it the same as what we have seen it today? How it is any different? Krishna is Krishna. He is the same, having flute, black color, peacock, everything is the same. How is it any different? So the first number one, it is not something we can go and buy. Okay? It is not every deity is exactly the same. No, not at all. When they carve, we should see who he is carving. He is the Lord appearing. So when he is appearing, he can only appear when a person who is a devotee calling him. So that means whoever is the person making, he must be a devotee. Unless until some commercial making it, for the business sake, putting it dolls, you shouldn't. That is not the same as the one that made by a devotee. So made by a devotee means he follows certain rules, certain principles, and then he is inviting the Lord to it. That is what the who Lord is. So it is the same. Now he is coming home. And also it is not that I have money, I go and I buy. No, try it, it won't work out. You try it, it won't work out. So it is the Lord, he has to choose which home he wants to go. It is his mercy, not our capability. So it is Krishna's mercy, he can come where he goes, kind of. So what do we need to get him to our home? We have to be sincere. We have to be sincere in our desire and request. Please come and stay in our home. We request sincerely, he will come. Now the question is, Radha and Krishna, they are very pure. Even we are not qualified to utter their name. I don't know anyone is here capable, but I am not. Because Krishna and Radha is so pure, even we cannot take their name onto our tongues. Even the great devotees, they won't take their names onto their tongues because they are such a pure. Unless until your mind is completely absorbed in their thoughts, we cannot casually take Krishna's, Radha's name onto us. We cannot qualified even to worship them. Forget it, So we are not qualified. Now, what do we do? Then the Lord mercifully changed his form to a devotee. That is the form which we have seen. So Gauranitai, just now only whom we have seen, worshipped or did puja, that is the form of Lord Krishna coming as a devotee to bestow all his benedictions to us. So he came to our home and he is staying with us and he accepts whatever we give it. That is why this form is the most merciful of all the Lord's form. Because in case of Krishna, we have to worship him very, very carefully. What we are offering, how we are cooking, how many times we are cooking, in what mood we are cooking, every single thing is matter when it comes to Radha Krishna. But Gauranitai is more merciful. He is okay. Sometimes you are not happy, sometimes you are sad, sometimes it is okay. He can go based on your moods. So this form of the Lord is very, very merciful form. So this is why Rajendra Nandan hai, such a Suta hoila say, Balaram hoila nitai. So Balaram came as Nityananda and Krishna came as Gauranga. So this is the two form of Krishna and Balaram came as Nitai and Gauranga, so that they can stay with us. They wait for us. So this came in this form so that we can see them with our eyes, we can touch them with our hands, we can dress them, we can feed them, we can do everything. In fact, we cannot access Radha, Krishna and Balaram, we can access them through them. So they are coming to our home, staying with us, and they are one good friend. And especially for the family householders, deity worship is a must, basic, fundamental thing to progress in spirituality or to get happiness. This is the most fundamental thing recommended in Shastras. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtana, Bhagavata Shravana, Madhuravasa, Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevaya. Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevaya. So with a dedicated mind and faith, we should serve them. Why? Because if they come home, any home they came, that home will be like a Vaikuntha Dhama. Wherever the Lord lives, that is Vaikuntha Dhama. Wherever they live in, that family will very, very cherish and flourish. And they are the most merciful one. And it is very, very easy to access to them. I will tell you my experience. My experience is anytime I am in trouble, all I have to do is go into the room, sit in front of them, discuss with them. I have this problem, let us solve it. I can find a solution. This is my personal experience. So it is easy for to access them. So I will conclude it. So Gaurnitai, who is coming down, now keeping this in mind, they are none other than Krishna Balaram, and keeping that, and just participate in the next nice Maharati. And also one more thing, it is very important. The bathing which we did, the water which they are going to give it, this is called Charanamrita. So there is a beautiful verse. It says, Akala Mrityaharanam Sarva Vyadi Vinashanam Vishnu Padodakam Pitva Sirasa Dharayamyaham. So whoever is taking a bit of this Charanamrita and drink it, that is, it can remove all the untimely deaths and all diseases. This is not a fun thing. This is exactly Narada and everyone is speaking it. Even in fact, if we look at, this is even much better than the Ganga. A drop of Ganga can remove us from the death. Now think of it, it is far superior to Ganga, and how much it will be. So this is the power of Charanamrita. So at the end of it, they will distribute Charanamrita and have it. Thank you everyone. Thanks for listening to me. Hare Krishna.